Everybody. It is Jillian. It is your psychology professor. It is Sunday, the week of April 6th, so it's April 5th already. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this past week. So we finished our first week completely online. Um, I am sort of nervous that some people haven't completed last week's assignments yet. And so I'm hoping that people have read it at least, and maybe it'll get turned in today, tonight, and are starting out this week not behind. So that's kind of my first message is please, please, please make time to do the work that I have put out by either this evening, right? So you really don't need to start it till tomorrow. That's when our week starts. It really is in place of class. So this model, this way of doing school has to work, right? And I did that so that you guys could kind of self-pace yourself, create work that's self-paced. And I wanted to kind of give you that leniency. But if I notice that people are starting to get behind, this is going to be bad. So my plan is I'm going to be reaching out to everyone this week that is behind. I'll be calling and or texting and emailing and just to check in, just to make sure you're good, you don't have any questions, there's no technology needs, that you're understanding the material. And if we have to have a face-to-face, a Zoom meeting, then we will. I know there were a couple people who were a little concerned about going online, and so I want to make sure that they're good. So if that was you, I will touch base with you this week. So please answer my call and or call me back, and so we can connect. So I'll be doing that this week. One of the other things that I wanted to talk to you about were the past assignments. So please make time this week and at least start a plan on catching up on past assignments. When I talk to you this week, I'm gonna have a list of things, your specific assignments that you're behind on, and I really want you to work on getting those in. And so I really just need everybody to work on catching up desperately so we can stay on track. I've done this now long enough to know that it will snowball into a bad grade or a failing grade if you don't catch up on it. So that's that. I did post just now the assignments for this week. They're kind of hefty, so make some time to do them. Here's what I'm going to say, just even reading some of the assignments that were turned in this past week. Make sure that you are providing information that is supported by the reading and or the lecture. So although it's most of the time, some of the application questions are a free writing exercise, meaning how would you describe your personality? Yes, I want you to describe your personality, but I want you to talk about the big five traits. Does that make sense? So you would know that if you read the reading, right? So I want you to apply something that you're learning to your answers. Yes, I want it to be your opinion or what you think. We're not regurgitating information, but it needs to be a sound answer. It needs to have evidence to support your answer. So be careful. I'll be watching that more since we're doing this online. So take some time. Don't overthink it. The questions that I'm giving you are not difficult questions, but if you did the reading and you watched the lecture, then you should be able to do the work. With that said, I wanted to say this. Online learning is not necessarily easier. It's just more disciplined. And so you really just need to discipline yourself to make time to sit and focus and do the work. The nice part about that is you can do the work whenever you feel like. You just need to make the time to sit and do the work. Okay. Um, a commitment. It's not just about showing up to lecture. It's about sitting and focusing and doing the reading and just completing the questions. So the assignment this week is kind of hefty. There's several questions to answer, and there is a quick 6-minute video to watch and then to answer a question. And that's in addition to listening to my recording, which is about an hour long, and then also reading the chapter. The last thing that I'm going to say is I am going to be posting this week your final paper criteria. So as I'm talking to you this week, I'm going to ask you to take a look at it and to email me if you have any questions. So I want to make sure you get that started. I know in the syllabus I had said you're going to have kind of free reign to do the paper. However, I am going to break it out now where you're going to have to turn in sections of this paper because I want to make sure you're working on it. I'm not going to see you in class where I can ask. So you'll have certain they're not going to be graded, but you're going to have mini kind of submission requirements to make sure your final paper is done. So keep an eye out for that. I will post it this week. And so just keep checking Blackboard. And, my best suggestion is to just stay on top of the schoolwork. But I'm hoping to connect with each of you this week and kind of hear the update and hear how things are going. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is staying healthy. We have had some students test positive from Hudson Valley with COVID-19. So it's important that you're staying home and you're not out there unless you have to be. And you should be home anyway because you should be doing psychology work. So email me if you have any questions. If not, I will look forward to talking to each of you this week. See you soon.